What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Tuesday evening. Just got back home. About to make a nice big fresh pot of coffee. Got some work to actually do tonight. I'll probably be up until like 3 a.m. in the morning. Before I begin this video, a lot of you guys have been asking me about why do I wear sweaters. Well, first off, I actually love sweaters. They're very comfortable. But more importantly, the reason why I wear sweaters at home is because it allows me to turn the temperature down in my apartment during wintertime to 65 degrees. And that actually saves on my power bill. So that's the reason why I wear sweaters and other thermo outfits whenever I'm walking around. A lot of you guys, you walk around ass naked in your house here, and you have to end up putting the temperature on 72 degrees. Me, on the other hand, I like wearing a sweater or another thermal outfit, so therefore I can turn my heat down, to a more suitable temperature, be comfortable, and actually save money. Remember, clothes are a one-time purchase for protection against the elements, and heat is only temporarily. That being electric and gas heat, depending on what you actually have in your house. So just remember that next time when you're actually trying to save money. Something as simple as this sweater, which I got at Old Navy, by the way, for $10. I actually bought like 6 or 7 of them because I like buying in bulk. Another good way of saving money. When you purchase things like this, you can save money in the end. So, that's the reason why I wear sweaters. So stop nagging me about this, folks. Now, recently, I actually had to go to the hospital. I had to get some injections in my spine as well as some cortical shots here. But, while I was sitting in the waiting room to get stabbed by a couple of nurses, I decided to turn on YouTube, and I actually saw that Mr. Vegan Gains, aka Richard, was also having some medical issues. He actually thought that he actually had cancer. Well, Mr. Vegan Gains, you don't have cancer. You are a cancer to society as far as I'm concerned. The fact of the matter is that, I am definitely glad that you don't actually have cancer. But, I don't really feel too sorry for you for obvious reasons. Furious Pete is a good friend of mine. I've known him for the past couple of years. And I'll be honest with you, it pissed me off when you went and made that video of him making fun of him having cancer and blaming it on meat. Along with that, you've also made fun of a number of other friends that have actually had some medical conditions. And in fact, you actually, when your grandfather actually passed away, I was completely disgusted at the fact that you went ahead and decided to film him actually dying, in addition to, blaming it again on meat. I mean, it makes me wonder, are you so obsessed with promoting your vegan agenda that you would actually make fun of someone that actually has a medical condition? The fact that you actually got that diagnosis from the doctor is what I actually call karma. Now, quite frankly, I really don't hate you too much there. I think you're a very talented person. You're obviously good at media, and you actually have a very successful channel. But I think your personality needs a little bit of adjustment there. And I certainly hope that this incident that you had, this cancer scare, actually enlightens you on a couple of things in terms of, that everyone on this planet is mortal. I can go and die today, tomorrow, or the next day, as with anyone else here. There's no such thing as any type of health or guidance issue that can actually truly protect you from any diseases here. Now, some things like smoking, for example, it's pretty obvious. If you smoke, you're going to get emphysema and lung cancer. But, as far as cancer is concerned, as a whole, it comes from a number of different environmental factors here. And some cancers that are out there, there's no telling how it happens here. Just remember, lives are very fragile. And I hope, like I said before, this cancer scare that you recently had, may make you think twice before going out and making fun of someone else that actually has a medical condition, because quite frankly, you know, what comes around goes around, and karma is a serious bitch. And you know, that's all I really got to say about this. I don't really have much else here other than, oh yeah, by the way, I hear you keep complaining so much about the cold, and unlike my situation to where I have to put on this sweater, you know, I don't think that's going to be helpful for you. So my question is, with all the money that you're bringing in, why in the hell do you and your wife Jasmine actually have two mopeds? For crying out loud, the amount of money that you spent for those two mopeds, you could have actually got a used car, and that used car would have some heat, and you would actually have enough room to actually pack some actual groceries where you're not making 2 or 3 trips a day just for a few items here. So, you know, the next time you come into some money from your YouTube videos or your Patreon account, go ahead and get yourself a car, for crying out loud, and stop riding around on that stupid ass moped, you and your wife. Because quite frankly, in terms of mortality is concerned, a motorcycle is probably the most dangerous thing you can drive out in the streets here. Do you know how many people get killed on motorcycles each year? It's completely horrible there. So you may want to think about changing your transportation needs here, in my opinion. But I guess that's it now. I'm really thirsting for that coffee. So you guys take care. Enjoy your night.